Hey guys, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is a reading about how they feel about you. So do check out their sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Of course, if it resonates vice versa, then take what resonates for you. I'm going to be taking a look at the situation, and then I will be going through Aries to Pisces to see if it gets more specific for your situation, all right? So let's take a look at what's going on for the viewers. What is their situation? You know that I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, donating, etc. It is greatly appreciated. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with you. We have the King of Pentacles. For some of you, you might be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or you have it in your chart here. A Leo, or again, Taurus, Libra. So we have the Sun card, the Knight of Cups, along with the Empress here in the reverse. For some of you, there's a situation here where somebody is kind of like just indulging in your goodness, and they keep feeding into you even though it's something here that's not growing, all right? Others of you, there was a place of happiness that you were feeling with an individual here offering you love, or you to them, but for some reason either something here has stopped growing or somebody here is giving to an empty situation. What is the Empress in the reverse? We have the King of Wands in the reverse. So an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. For some of you, this could be a third-party situation involving a fire sign and an earth sign, and this is why things are not growing. If this is not a third-party situation, this is both of you here mirroring each other, but wanting to let go of the burdens, dropping the burdens here, but as well as both of you are not taking responsibilities for your own actions or not taking responsibilities for the relationship. Both of you could be in this state of kind of like being selfish and not in a good way, kind of like you need to fulfill me, and the other person is saying you need to fulfill me, and so therefore there could be potential for happiness here, but because both parties here are feeling like they need to be indulging and other people fulfilling them, therefore it's not growing here. What is the message in regards to this spread? What is the message? And we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the High Priestess, the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Strength card in the reverse. So Leo and Pisces energy showing up here. This is definitely a need to let go of pride, a need to let go of whatever you're holding on to that is not allowing you to actually see the situation for what it is, or to actually bring love to the situation. Your intuition is speaking to you here. The Page of Swords in the reverse could be that somebody here is not holding back any longer and they will eventually communicate. If it's not that, then this could be a need to drop down any kind of foolishness, such as any kind of lies, any kind of mind games, things of this nature, needing to actually control the self as well. You know, this is about self-control, having the courage to do what it is that you feel is right, not expecting somebody else to keep doing it for you. So what do I mean by this? It means that when we keep saying that the other person is the problem, when it probably is, but when we keep pointing the finger at them and refusing to change ourselves, you know, it's never, we're always going to feel empty. We're always going to feel like things are not working out in our favor, because ultimately what we need to do is change ourselves and, you know, work with ourselves so there we could see the change within the situation. And if there isn't any change, then we're much more clear-headed to see what it is, or see the situation for what it is, and then actually make a clear-cut decision. You get what I'm saying? So when we stop putting the blame on another person and start looking at what we can do within ourselves, then it kind of doesn't even matter if the other person changes or not. The other person will change if they want to, and maybe, who knows, you might inspire them by your own changes. But if not, then of course, then you're going to see that you can you can cut the toxic ties, especially if it's a codependent energy here, because you're starting to recognize who you are. You know, we recognize who we are when we can actually see our flaws. Because of course we could all say the good things about us. That's easy. But when you start recognizing your flaws and what you have to change, you start to become more true to yourself. Because you're not lying to yourself. You're not saying, oh, I need to, the other person needs to change because I'm so good. Well, what about me is not good? What is it that I need to change within myself? And you become busy with that. And the other person's energy doesn't even affect you any longer. I mean, at times, yes, it will. And it will trigger, of course. I'm not saying that we're all like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. All right, so let's see here. If you're dealing with an Aries, they have the Hanged Man in the reverse with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This person here is not giving any love because they fail to see the reality of the situation. Either they're in denial about their own feelings here, or they're in denial about the responsibilities that they have within the relationship and the actions that they've taken. They're refusing to see this. And once they do see this, they're able to offer love. But for the time being, it looks like they want to just get themselves unstuck from looking within, and therefore there's no love here. Or if they are giving you love, it's kind of like manipulative. It's very charming and very magnetic, but it's empty. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they have the King of Cups in the reverse with the Five of Cups. You might have left this person here out in the cold and now they're feeling kind of like very emotional about it. If not, it could be that this person here is understanding that what is affecting the relationship is because they're not putting in any feelings into it, or they're not revealing their feelings. So for some of you, they will be revealing their feelings and trying to get out of this feeling, this lack of feeling. This person could also be dealing with money issues here as well that's affecting them emotionally. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they have the Hermit in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse. Again, this is almost like the Aries energy. This person here is not contemplating on the situation. They're not trying to ground themselves or the relationship. Therefore, this is why it's not working out. Now, the Hermit in the reverse is also an individual who has done the inner work, and now they're getting themselves out of that energy here. But with the Four of Wands, it's possible that, you know, they're in this post phase of healing, and so they're not able to ground the relationship because after the healing they're still preparing to ground themselves before they enter into something stable here. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they have the Nine of Swords in the reverse with the Chariot in the reverse. So this Cancer here, it could be dealing with some kind of depression. They could be really in their thoughts and feeling out of control. They might feel like they don't have control over the situation here. They're really trying to not stress about it any longer. And I think that they will get to a place where they won't be stressing anymore. But still with the Chariot in the reverse is that there is no movement forward. So if you're dealing with a Leo, they have the Six of Wands with the Justice card. I think they're trying to get themselves to a better place, a place that's much more balanced within them, or they're trying to bring balance within the relationship here, okay? This person could have been an individual here who required a lot of, not attention, what's the word? Validation. They required a lot of validation, and therefore it could be why the relationship was not balanced. They might have felt like it wasn't fair here, but I think they're coming to terms that what's going to balance this relationship out is for them to also give you attention here, okay? But of course, if this Leo is requiring validation or attention here, do give them whatever you feel, but obviously don't overdo it. All right, if you're dealing with a Virgo, they're very burdened over the heartache, over the pain that they've been feeling here. I feel like this Virgo, for quite some time, has been dealing with heartbreak here. So this Virgo here is trying to carry on with their responsibilities, but still having a heart chakra issues. If you're dealing with a Libra, they have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse with the Two of Wands. They're letting go of a certain situation here and looking towards a better future, trying to make a decision here on how to take action. So it could be that they're letting go of the situation and moving forward, or they're letting go of whatever was keeping them stagnant and deciding that, you know, this is the direction that I want to take. Here are the actions that I'm going to be taking. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Cups. So if they were juggling, they're finally making a decision here to offer love here or to be open to love. Okay, with the Ace of Cups here. If you guys have broken up here, it could be as well that they have found new love. You know, for some, there's a Scorpio here who is trying to balance things out, possibly financially, or just trying to get more grounded here. They might be finding that difficult, and this is why they're not offering love, but they do want to offer it. So if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. So right away, I got that this individual wants to be together, but they might not want to be committed, and that's why they're not saying it as of yet, or they're not ready for a long-term commitment here. They do see it in the future, but they're not, kind of like they're not proposing as of yet. Okay, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, Five of Swords in the reverse with the Knight of Swords. This Capricorn here doesn't want to deal with any more drama. There's probably been issues within them or within the relationship about trust here. They do want to take action and move things forward. They do want to communicate here. But again, they're getting out of the conflict here and taking action. What is the action that they're taking with the Knight of Swords? We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, for some of you, they might be cutting the situation out because they don't see that you guys are working well together, or they don't see how they can get over this situation here. Somebody is waving the white flag, though. So for some of you, it could be that if the relationship ends, it's that they will be willing. I don't know if it's to remain friends, but kind of like amicable. We have the Seven of Cups. If this was a third-party situation here, somebody here is deciding to drop it. So if you're dealing with an Aquarius, they have the Magician in the reverse and the Two of Cups in the reverse. There could have been a lot of manipulation, a lot of lying within the relationship, or there could have been a huge lack of communication, and this is what's turning the relationship upside down. Okay, the Two of Cups in the reverse is that there's a lack of communion within each other. And the Magician in the reverse is that somebody here is not making things happen to turn this around. If you're dealing with the Pisces, they have the Fool card in the reverse, as well as the Eight of Pentacles. So if you thought they were going somewhere, they're not. Okay, they're possibly wanting to put in the effort. For some of you, you might have had trust issues with them with the Fool card. They could also be backing away because they need to do some inner work with the Eight of Pentacles. They could also be focused on work, and this is why they're not taking a leap of faith as of yet. Okay, but there is something here about not trusting. We have the Ace of Wands, so they do want a new beginning here. So for those of you that are resonating, that you know that they're not going anywhere, or you were sensing this for quite some time, they do want a new beginning here. All right. I'm going to do another spread for collective message in case the other one didn't resonate. All right, collective message. Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so for some of you here, okay, especially for those of you who are not resonating with the readings, maybe you're single and you're not dealing with anybody here, or you're looking to be single and not deal with another person, there's new love coming in if you just get out there, okay? Don't be in your head. Don't stress over the situation here. Don't keep yourself closed inside because there's new love. Yeah, so tell me more about this Ace of Cups. The Emperor in the reverse, the Moon card in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So for some of you, you might be blocking this new love coming in because either you think love is never going to come to you, or that you're not lovable, or that other people are not lovable. Whatever it is that's keeping you in this mindset of not getting out, or not, seeing the world as a beautiful place and people as people who actually have potential to love and be loved, then you're blocking this. The Emperor in the reverse is very stubborn energy. The Moon card in the reverse is letting go of fears here as well. So take the bull by the horns and don't fear love. And the Three of Pentacles in the reverse with the High Priest, which is the Hierophant. This is for some of you, you don't want a commitment here. So it could be that self-love, enjoying yourself, going out, meeting people, but not taking things too seriously here. Just enjoying, okay? For some of you, that's what you need. For some of you, you're so desperate to find love, or for some of you, you're so desperate to having somebody in your life, or you've ended a relationship and now you need to jump into another one. That's a fear of being alone. So be alone. Be alone and go out there and don't have strings attached. Don't expect people to be committed. Just go and enjoy life. Of course, responsibly, and safely and all that good stuff. In a way that you don't have to, in moderation, not in a way that you're indulging constantly and you're starting to enjoy it so much that you're starting to abuse kind of like the privilege. You get what I'm saying? Others of you, you might have an Aries, Pisces, a Taurus coming towards you here. They might be a bit unbalanced. So, I'm not going to say keep your distance, but definitely pay attention to the red flags and enjoy their presence, but don't get so deep into it where you lose yourself in their own negativity. They need some work on themselves, okay? Virgo energy here present as well. All right, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys resonated with any of the messages, please let me know down in the comments down below. If you like these kinds of videos, also let me know. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.